Hello. Hey, folks. For joining me. I decided to go live today with this. I was in the mood. Um, just basically being nosy. Let me just check and make sure that I can hear myself because I got the camera turned a different way for this live stream. I hope everybody's doing well. It's a beautiful day here. I hope it's a nice day where you are. And let's see. Look for myself. I should have done this earlier, right? But I couldn't really because I couldn't go live until now. So if you can hear me, give me a thumbs up or say hello or something, and then I can get on with it. Let's see my channel. Hmm. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I can hear it. Okay. So let me close that. Very good. Okay. So, hey, I can hear it. So, whether we get an audience in here or not, I was just led to do this today. Now, there's been an ongoing news story surrounding a young lady, Gabriella Pepi- Pepitio. I wrote it down. Pepito, Pepito. And she was camping with her fiance, whose name is Brian Laundrie. Um, and she hasn't been seen or heard from since August. I think they said 25th or 27th is the last time her parents may have heard from her. But they were engaged. She was living with him and his parents in Florida. And let's see, what's is this the volume here for this? Okay, so okay. So they were living. She was living with them, and she's a YouTube creator, which is part of the reason I'm sure that she's gotten such attention. And they were blogging their uh, cross country trip from Florida, and they were going through. I think they said Wyoming, Montana, Wisconsin. They were just going through and stopping places, and they were. She was blogging about it on the way, so that was her field. That she was a creator, right? And he, according to reports, is someone who's a survivalist, so he knows how to live on minimum. Hey, thanks for coming. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up so that more folks know that I'm in here doing this. So I didn't know what to do. This is different, but I wanted to try to see. Let me just finish the story. Well, anyway, so they went camping. Um, she's they're young, um, so they went camping, and there was some arguments along the way. And one particular argument, the police did pull them over. Hmm Counseling, did pull them over and talked to them both at length. And it just, I don't know. Anyway, I did a little reading the other night and got some information, and I just feel that since then they discovered that she was killed. They're saying that it's a homicide now, and Brian can't be found, and his parents aren't talking to the police or to the news, and it seems as if they covered for him either wittingly or unwittingly, gave him a bit of a head start. So the police are looking all through the Florida swamps that are nearby where he lives, some kind of wildlife range or something. And parents still aren't talking that the media knows of. Um, so there's a search, and in the meantime, because this is the age of social media, we have all kinds of YouTube sleuths and YouTube creators and people who are just paying attention and remembering that they were in the area and did they see the van and did they see her and did they see him and that kind of stuff. So we're getting lots of tips and leads from people all over the United States on this particular case. And this also led to a lot of controversy because there are a lot of people who have been missing for a longer time or for the same amount of time who happen not to be uh, blonde and young, who may be black or may be Native American or indigenous or Asian or whatever. And this kind, elk could be male as well. And this kind of search and recovery and, trying to, find the perpetrator doesn't normally go on in those cases. There are many cases that are cold cases, or many cases that have no one's even bothered to look, you know, because they want to insinuate that the person is an adult and they, then they're run away, they're not dead, they're not hurt, they're not being held hostage, they're not being sex trafficked, things like that. So again, just missing parents and mothers and daughters and women and families, basically because they don't want to do the work or it's too much, it's too hard, or they're not really equipped to do it and they don't want to say so. Who knows what the reasoning is or what it is besides sexism, racism, and laziness and misogyny? Could be a number of things. Maybe there's not enough staffing, right? But whatever the case, or too many, too much red tape between the detectives and the police and the, you know, coroner's office and whatever. Who knows what goes on? But anyway, in this case, um, they determined that it was a homicide and they still can't find him. So they don't know if he killed himself. They don't know if he's hiding out in the woods. They don't know where he is. He could be any number of places. Because as I said, his parents gave him quite a head start. And apparently, from the so far, what the coroner said, she has been deceased quite a while. So today also happens to be a memorial service for her out in Long Island because her father lives in New York. And I said she was just staying, ding, she was just staying with Brian and his family down in Florida. But her family is from New York. She's from her father's here. Anyway, so it's been quite upsetting. And then of course we have all of the shenanigans, the usuals. John Walsh, and last night I think I saw Dog the Bounty Hunter even showed up to try to knocking on the parents' doors as if they're going to come out and talk to them, or as if I don't know what he was thinking, but some people's 15 minutes of fame needs maybe they get an extra 10 minutes of it. Who knows? So decided to get some of the oh, cards from the Dolly deck, right? Which is for my narcissist deck. I'm just saying, you know. And he's looking, whatever's going on. If he's not, he hasn't committed suicide, and I don't know that he has or he has not. But if he hasn't, then he is protecting himself. He has the ability to stay in the woods. He also had the ability to get on a plane or drive a car all the way up to New York and go through Canada. He could have swam over to the Bahamas. 10-4. Ding, when I said the Bahamas. I've been saying this, and the magician jumps out. That's where I think he is, honestly. I think he's there. I think it's easy to get there from Florida. You could take a boat. And I was talking to my friend about that a couple of weeks ago. It had nothing to do with this. And he said that you don't have to take a plane. Because I was like, I am not getting no rickety planes to go over to the Bahamas. He's like, no, it's a boat. Now, who is this? I've been here all. Who is it? Hold on. Well, you can't hold on. Just excuse me. Excuse me. No. Doesn't sound familiar? No, no. Not at all? No. And you've been here for years? Once before. Okay, thank you so much. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. So, the magician. Oh, here's the camera here. What are we doing? I don't want that. Okay. All right. So, this is why I don't like to use this desktop for these things. Okay. So the magician. So yeah, he has a lot of. First of all, he got a head start on the police. He got a head start on the police. He knows what to do. He's a craftsman, so that means he can do anything, and that would be a great skill to have in the Caribbean, in Haiti right now, right? They would love to have craftsmen there, right? You go to Cuba, right? Lots of these places don't have extradition agreements with the United States. So, okay. High Priestess. All right. So, secrets. He's following his intuition. This is the magician and the high priestess. This is a lot of power here. He's following his intuition. He's somebody that lives by his wits. Okay, he's somebody that lives by his wits, and he's very, very smart, and he's empathic. This relationship could have been a divine feminine, divine masculine, relationship. Things end sometimes things end in bad ways, but it's part of the journey and the lesson. Unfortunately, you know, um, who knows? Something like this could have happened in a previous life, and maybe she killed him or something. Knight of Pentacles, slow. Five of Wands, arguments, disagreements. So, Mr. Magic. So maybe they were having a disagreement over. It was taking so long for them to move forward in the relationship, or something that she knew that he was procrastinating about, and that was what was part of the argument. There was something that he knew she was procrastinating about, or they knew. There was some disagreement. It could have been with the family. Maybe it was taking too long to save enough money up to do what it is that they wanted to do. Two of coins. Yeah. So trying to make decisions. So now, okay, Spirit, but what is going on now? Lots of confusion, lots of slow movement. He's following his intuition, moving slowly. Okay. This is the after tarot. So I decided Spirit City use those. So let's see what the two of coins is in the after tarot. Two coins. Twos. Twos. Of coins. Uh-huh. Trying to adjust, trying to make changes. Trying to put on an act. So he might be, yeah, he's trying to just slip in. And he's also in grief. He's in pain. He's struggling. He's trying to balance his finances because he knows he's going to have to live on this, whatever he has, for a long time. Constant movement, a steady state of flux. He's got two major concerns. Okay. So he's just trying to figure things out. He's moving slowly, but he has money. He's stable, but he knows he has to, you know, find ways to make it. He knows that people are coming after him, right? He knows people are looking for him. Five of Wands. He knows he started something big. It's not going to be able to escape it, or it's going to be hard to escape if he's not careful. Fives of Wands. Yes, this talks about someone who has experienced grief. So this could be the community. This could be her parents, her family, his family. Could even be him. What did you spill? Mm. This talks about being able to help someone else. So maybe he knew that she needed help and he didn't assist her. Maybe he wasn't quick to assist her. He panicked. Maybe he didn't know what to do. He may have panicked. He didn't know how to help her. And I said that, and maybe she got out the car and then he went back for her and things got out of hand and he didn't know how to help her. And that's why he was being so slow. Whatever. What else? What else? What else, Spirit? What else, Mr. Brian? Thanks for coming by. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up so others know I'm in here. Help me. Give me some questions. Update me. I can't watch the TV while I'm doing this. So I don't know if they caught him yet. Okay. Well, 7 of Wands and 10 of Wands. He wants to defend himself, or he's asking for mercy. He's praying for mercy or for help. He's trying to ask someone to help him, or he has someone helping him. Someone has agreed to help him with this burden. I said that he could have a family member or uncle or something. I think I think he might have an uncle in another state or another country, or some family member or someone like a godfather, some nonsense like that. That could be helping him. Let's see what 7 of Wands means in this deck. And he is a Cancer, and that's a 7. So the Tower is also 7. All right. Um, talks about get ready to move or be moved. You're about to be hit by a bolt from the blue. You're in for a period of upheaval and change that's unavoidable. Don't fight it, tuck and roll. If you've been feeling trapped, you're about to be released. This is your get out of jail free card. Okay. So I'm saying someone may be helping him. He may have escaped. 10. Well, he did, I guess right now he's a fugitive. So I guess that that could be considered escaping. But get out of jail free card. And someone is helping him. That's so weird. I didn't know that this deck had those kind of interpretations. That I never paid attention that could be used like this. So thank you, uh, Spirit. So the tens. Hmm. Wow. 10 is the Wheel of Fortune. 10 is get it together. 10 of Wands talks about get it together. This talks about the laborer sits and leans against a sedentary beam like a crutch while he looks down at 9 other wands that have fallen in disarray. He can take a breath now. He found a convenient place to lay down his burden. When he catches his breath, he can go back to the remaining tasks. Yeah, this talks about we have to do some heavy lifting. Let's make a plan. Work smart, not hard. Pushing through and finishing strong. Yeah. So he's got somebody helping him, not just his parents. There's someone that he is going to that's either bringing him supplies or allowing him to stay with him, allowing him to stay with them. Yeah. Someone's allowing someone who he was able to appeal to them, someone who is a friend, someone who's willing to take this chance with him. So it's got to be somebody close or someone who is not. Maybe the person isn't even aware of the situation. Maybe they're somewhere and they don't get television, here. Maybe they don't know in another country. It might not be a big deal there as it is here. Right? Possible. Until they put out a international APB, which they may or may not have. You can't do that in Haiti right now. The Hermit. Ding. Wow, he is finding his way slowly, following the path. He's got time. Time is on his side. He's got a lead because he had a lead. He was using his intuition. He knows the department, the police department where he lives. He knows that they're not the, most modern, up to date. So he knew he had the time. He probably knows these people all his life. They know Gabby. So they knew what she did. So, maybe it wasn't a strange idea for her to. Okay, so love wanted to fall out. Ace of Cups over underneath these arguments. So yeah, there was some disagreement within the relationship. Maybe somebody wanted to leave the relationship. Maybe Maybe one of them were looking outside of the relationship, and they have been for a while, and that's what the disagreement was. Maybe that's why they went on vacation to try to heal this. Because when I was shuffling before I got on camera, counseling kept trying to come out of the life's path and the past lives deck. So let's see. Also could be saying that wherever he is leaving, he's leaving somewhere where there was love. Right? He's walking away from love. So it could be walking away from family. And see that fish jumping out of there. She was a Pisces, right? Pisces, Aries, Cusper. Mm-hmm. Hey, thanks for coming by. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And feel free to chime in if you have any information or updates. So, okay, so, and it could have been some controversy. Maybe his parents didn't want him to leave. That could have been part of the reason why he took so long. Yeah, here's the Hierophant. Family, organizations, stability. Family values, traditions. He was going to be leaving all of that behind. And he has left it. But this also talks about organizations and companies, brotherhoods even, right? So could be his family was trying to help bring him somewhere where he could be brought back into the family fold, brought back and protected, and get him to conform more. Maybe all of this, maybe they didn't approve of his lifestyle with Gabby either. Mm, hard fun. But we got Ace of Coins with Ace of Cups with the fish jumping out. So this could talk about leaving a relationship also. Just leaving a relationship or leaving some kind of a traditional connection. Oh, the dogs next door, these chihuahuas, they're killing me. They are so tiny and they make so much noise. Cannot even open the windows around here. Crying out loud. Five. So fives is change, which is the Hierophant is change. So see what this would mean. Hierophant. I don't even know their names to yell at them. I probably do know their names, but I can't think of it right now. It talks about authority and influence. A professor, a priest, a confessor, or a psychiatrist. This talks about being old school, surrounded by objects of beauty and wealth. So this could be an uncle or grandparent or something like that. Bing, ding. Okay. Ding again. Okay. This is a person that does not have a problem speaking their mind when they think that they're right. I'm just doing this. I am just going by the way I'm led to do. And thanks for your patience, everybody. Excuse me. Okay. Ace of Cups. Your life is pregnant with possibilities. A dam is about to burst. You hold someone's heart in your hand. Okay. So maybe she got pregnant. Maybe that was an argument. And he was walking away from that responsibility. That could have been what this was all about. Or she didn't want the responsibility. Some disagreement. Maybe she knew that if she told him, it was going to lead up to an argument. Or they knew that she was pregnant when they went on that trip, and maybe they were going to go and try to get married in Las Vegas and didn't make it. Huh? Huh. 31 when I said that. Okay. Anything else here? Hey, Alicia, how are you? The Tower. Okay, yeah. So maybe that was it. Maybe there was some pressure. There was some maybe it was a pregnancy. Somebody who just was falling out of love. They didn't want to go through with the wedding, and that was the Tower moment. And the Fool. 2 and 2. When I said that, 32-18. The Fool. Yeah. And someone is helping him. This could have been a plan that was in place before they even left Florida. But he kept getting pulled over and stopped. Or it just could have been something that happened. But after it happened, he got in touch with somebody. He could have had the plan on how to leave the country before he even got back to Florida from the trip, talking to someone else that maybe the parents don't even know. He left his telephone, his cell phone, and his ATM card, but he took money with him. So he's going somewhere that someone is going to take care of him. I don't think he did all of that to hide in the woods, you know, right at the beginning of the fall season when he could easily escape to another country right now. As long as he had his COVID shots, and he must have because they went across the country and he had to do that. I'm thinking so. Oh boy. Page of Cups. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Something was not. Somebody shitted on somebody's love offer. Maybe he asked her to marry her while they were out there, and she told him no. That happens. People get upset. That could have been it. Maybe she changed her mind about the getting married after. Yeah, look at this. 4 of Wands and Page of Pentacles turned over. Yeah, could be that. 3 and 3 at 34:30. Yep, distress. 9 of Swords. Oh yeah. He could have gotten really upset because maybe she refused to keep seeing him, or she didn't want to get married again, or back and forth. Could have been either of them actually. I'll see if I can verify who it was, but It could have been her, since the high priestess came out first. Or could have been a third party that he knew about. Mm. But it could be that she knew about, but I'm getting that it's a third party that he knew about. Or maybe she knows this person that he is hiding, who's hiding him. Four of Cups. Okay, so someone decided to take advantage of a situation, appreciate a chance, a gift that they're being given. I don't know. Four of Cups. Interesting. Dampened spirits. Ah, so drinking, feeling all okay. So you could be doing a lot of drinking and thinking, but it also looks like he's getting ready to stand up and move on with his life. So, mhm. He could have went to a monastery, and they'll never find him. Most gifts come with strings attached. Thoughtful gifts outweigh the the inherent obligation. You don't have to accept every gift you're offered. It's your prerogative to do whatever you wish with the gifts you've been given. You can use your gifts to nourish yourself or others. Hmm. Okay, it says the Four of Cups was known traditionally as a card of blended pleasure. It depicts boredom, weariness, and discontent that sometimes follows a period of excitement or exuberance. It's a low that follows a high, or a depression that succeeds a period of mania. This corresponds with the moon and intuition and Cancer. This is talks about sadness followed by joy, fits of joy. I was saying that perhaps Gabby may have had her own emotional issues also. That could be a lot. Both of them may have. Well, if he killed her, he's got a lot of issues now. But it could be something that I'm getting that there was something that it wasn't something that I don't want to say it was not all his fault. I'm not saying that. I am saying that then some events, something led up to this. Mm, something led up to this, and it's not just him. It's not all on him. I guess is what I'm saying. And there's no. I'm not excusing anything. Please, please, please. I'm just saying it takes two to tango. There was more than just what we are seeing about them on the surface. There was other things going on, and he was not the only bad guy. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Let's see this Nine of Swords, see if I can get anything else from that. So the Moon and the Nine and the Hermit. They all correspond with each other. Nine of Swords. The Dragon Slayer. A nightmare. When your worst fears grow into When your worst fears grow to monstrous proportions, Jane. Phobias, insomnia, worries. It talks about the dark night of the soul. It talks about fear and oppression. Says that if you look at the swords have no reflections, right? So this is false fears, right? Figments of someone's imagination. Also talks about being protected by heaven. Could be talking about a minister or a convent or monastery. It also says that the misgivings about a shady character are well founded. This talks about despair and cruelty. It talks about fighting a new nightmarish dragon. All right, so somebody could have been jealous and fighting about things that wasn't really going on. They were making up problems in their minds, right? Or they were maybe making accusations that weren't well founded, and it was going to stop them from getting married or make someone change their mind about it, and it just led to lots of arguments in this tower. And maybe she told him that she was leaving, or 3 and 3 when I looked up 42, 44. When I said that, maybe she told him she was leaving, and he or she wasn't having it. Yeah. 5 of coins and the 8 of coins. Somebody might have been looking for a way out. Yeah. Someone may have been looking for a way out for a long time, and they made plans to get away. Someone had a plan B, I guess, in case anything went wrong. And I guess they called on it. Or maybe someone has a backup, somebody who they get counseling for, who they turn to, and maybe that was the person that was making the other person jealous. Come on, let's go. Come on, mama. We don't have time for this today. Come on. All right, I love you too. Let's go. Let's go. Front door. Come on, let's go. Open the door. Come on. Excuse me. I'm gonna knock down my shoes. Here. Here. Sit there. All right. Okay, here we go. We're back. All right. So we've got some little bit of a karmic twin flame tale going on. Whatever it is. Could be some jealousy that was unfounded, but it still caused the tower. And it doesn't matter why. The point is, where is he? So let's try. If we can get anything from the life path. They told me to. Okay. They told me to use this deck. So let's see what we get. We can get some direction. Oh, come on, folks. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. All right, Spirit. Let's just all right. Can we just get a one or two cards at a time? Not 10. I separated them. I put them in 2 or 3, 4 different piles. I shuffled them, which is not easy when it's 2 decks and they're both gilded decks. These are beautiful decks, though. Got to give it to whoever, Doreen Virtue and Hay House, whoever made these decks. They're really quality. Scribe. Okay. Persecution and inquisition, scribe or writer. All right. Well, we know that she was a blogger. He could have been very maybe he didn't like her work, the work that she was doing. Right? Maybe he felt under pressure. She felt under pressure. Could also be saying that he is maybe the person that he's going to escape these questions. Could be a writer, work for a newspaper, or maybe he's going to give an interview to someone. Children, teaching, helping and healing children. Could he get maybe he's going to get a job working as a teacher, leaving, travel, and then we get the High Priestess again. Justice on the bottom. I don't know, Alicia. High Priestess again, leaving when traveling, lessons and blessings, children, scribe or writer. Okay. These are all for entertainment purposes only, and this is allegedly. Allegedly. Justice. Okay. And the High Priestess again. So. Children, lessons and blessings, scribe or writer. Could be that she told him that she was pregnant and he wasn't happy about it. And he wanted to leave. He decided it was time to go. Or maybe she decided it was time to go. Something to do with children, though, maybe. Maybe she was pregnant. Maybe she was pregnant for someone else. I don't know. Could also be talking about the fact that maybe he didn't like the work that she was doing as a blogger online, right? Because that was helping and teaching, and maybe she had a lot of young people A lot of people, young people that looked up to her. I never watched her channel, so maybe she was a writer. Maybe she wrote poetry. Maybe he. Lessons and blessings. 3 and 3 again. Um, I think this whole day I've been getting this song, and now it's coming back again. I'm gonna walk away for love before love breaks my heart. Old song, of course. All right. I want to walk away for love from love before love breaks my heart. Mm. 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 All right. So I mean, it could have been either one of them. You know, does it necessarily mean that it was he or she that might have wanted out of the relationship? Let me just take a word at I'm going to walk away from love. Because I've been hearing it all morning, but I didn't think it had anything to do with this. And now I'm sitting here and I was just talking, it came in my ear again. So maybe it was for them. It's not that I don't love you, you know how much I do. And it's not that I found someone to take the place of you. It's just a fear that builds within me every time you touch my hand, and a dread that shakes my body that I don't understand, so I'm leaving. This time I'm plain and smart. I'm going to walk away before love breaks my heart. Hmm. You're clinging to me tighter than you ever have before. I don't understand it. I know it's going to take everything I've got to keep walking out the door, but those arms you got around me will let me go someday. And I'd rather leave you holding on than pushing me away. So I'm leaving. This time I'm plain and smart. Before I'm going to walk away before love breaks my heart. David Ruffin. January 1st, 1975. Hmm. Okay. So, may be relevant to the story, to the backstory, 4 and 3, right now. Um. Okay. Apparently. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna. If Gabby would like to say something, um, we can have that opportunity if that's what this is, because I'm trying to get something and I keep getting backstory. So let's see. Ding. Okay. Ding. 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 All right. Ding. 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 All right. Here we go. Hmm. So maybe someone wrote somebody. Something was written. Somebody found a letter, and it was a lesson. It's because somebody, maybe sometimes people make up reasons to start fights so that they can leave. That's been known to happen. Start stuff so that you don't have to feel like you left them, they left you. People do that all the time. Hmm. And ding, and we're dealing with someone who's a Cancer, and they have been having some challenges this year with their changes, and that energy of danger has been coming up in readings on the twin flame. Um, the twin flame journey has been coming with some dangers. For those of you who are familiar with that, you'll know what I'm talking about. But it's been inferring this type of energy for some of us. A fearful energy, a dangerous energy, someone with a toxic type of reaction to love, both partners maybe, and brings up a lot of paranoia, fears, accusations, interference from family. Could be interferences from family, children, siblings, these types of things. Leave someone on the outside. It could be, can't even have an argument in the house when you're living with a guy and his parents. How much privacy can there be in the home when you're living with your fiance and his parents if you and him are arguing or having some kind of disagreement, and you're people all the way in New York? It's kind of like you have to watch your P's and Q's. And who could you go and who could you turn to when you're having an argument? If you want to storm out of the room, you're storming into the living room where his mom and dad are watching TV. It's got to be uncomfortable. And you're in a town where everybody knows him, knows the family. So it could be challenging. And that could also be why she wanted to start a blog. Don't be afraid. Okay. All right. So let's see if we can get some messages for Gabby. Is there anything that you want to any messages? You weren't afraid. Okay. Anything else? Okay. Life is a series of choices. Choose love. I am not dead. Believe in yourself. You can do it. Don't be afraid. So she's saying that she is around, right? Is she gonna help him escape too? I'm sorry, please forgive me. I'm here helping you. What? Just as I said that. 4 and 3. Maybe maybe her spirit is protecting him too. Don't be afraid. Life is a series of choices. Choose love. I am not dead. Believe in yourself. You can do it. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm helping you. I'm here helping you. What the hell? That fell on top of lessons and blessings. Believe in yourself. You can do it. Don't be afraid. Fall on top of persecution and inquisition. So maybe from the other side, she's helping him get away. Maybe she's protecting him. Life is a series of choices. Choose love. Scribe or writer. That goes scribe or writer. Maybe she's written things to him. Maybe there's a letter or something. Maybe there's a letter or something that could help locate him. I am not dead. Believe in yourself, you can do it. Dang. Okay. Interesting. Lessons and blessings. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I am here helping you. Leaving or travel. Listen. I am here helping you, leaving or travel. I'm surrounded by loving animals. Maybe they did she wasn't afraid to be out in the woods and he's not afraid to be out there either. So there's no fear of the wild. No fear of the wild. Dang. Whoa. No fear of the wild. So the message could be for, because I get two high priestesses and a magician in this reading. From two high priestesses. Right? With the magician to start off. And then the first card that comes out is I'm not dead. Don't be afraid, I'm not dead. Now, we know she has crossed over, but when they say I'm not dead, meaning that they're around, that their spirit is present, that they are there. And I'm saying that maybe he's I'm sorry, please forgive me, and believe in yourself, you can do it. I'm here helping you. It sounds to me like this is something that, whatever it is, this karma follows you into the matrix, I guess. Well, I guess it does because it's just a change of energy. So whatever the energy was, energy can remain. If there's love, there's love. And if there isn't love, it becomes love, right? Because God is love. So there is no, okay. When someone transitions, there is no negative anymore. There is no revenge. That's not up to the person. That's not what they're doing right now. They are just adjusting and dealing with, watching their family memorialize them and suffer and all of this other stuff, but they are not resentful. I did a reading a couple, maybe last year, with Natalie Wood, and she told the whole story. But she didn't care whether or not um, anything happened to her husband. She just wanted her fans to know because she know it bothers them, right? So maybe that's the same type of energy here, right? She knows that he, whatever the circumstances were, there's no grudge, there's no hard feelings. There's still love. 3 and 3 again. And there's still love. And that could be okay. So she's helping him dodge the police also. And that could make sense as to why they haven't been doing their job. Like you're dealing with, car 54 in them. Okay, let's see. Car 54 was an old police show with Fred Gwynn, that's his name. He played on the Monsters. So, car 54, where are you? They were like the Keystone Cops, old black and white. And the guy that played Grandpa was on the show with him too, as his partner, I believe. Yeah. So anyway, let's see if we can get. Oh, the police going to be able to locate um, Brian. Yes, written an exclamation point. Okay, so they are going to find him. Yes, with an exclamation point is special. It's going to be a daunting task. And don't don't be afraid to call on friends and community for support. Hmm. Hmm. All right. Are the police going to locate Brian? Are they going to locate Brian? All right, let's put this back. Are the police going to locate Brian alive? Let's do this. Is he still alive? Okay. Is Brian Laundrie? Come on. I don't like using these cards. And again, the same quality card. It's not about the quality of the card. It's just that they tend to just throw stuff off. But let's see. Sometimes they give accurate answers. I'm sure. All right. So, angels. What is Brian alive? Is he still alive as we speak on September 26th at 4:07 p.m. 2021? Is Brian Laundrie still alive? Come on. Can we get an answer here? Ask for help from others. Yeah, well, we're looking for him. Okay, are we gonna find him alive? Are the police? Are we, society, justice, find him alive? Recovery. Hmm. So anything else? So, if they ask the right people, they'll be able to recover Brian. Hmm. Forgiveness. Hmm. Okay, so this is what's happening. He's able to recover because other people, he asked for help from others and they forgave him and they are helping him get through this. And also the way to recover from this situation for the family is to ask for help from others, for the Pepito family, okay, and to forgive. Okay, okay, all right, okay, all right, Gabby. The only way to recover from this hurt, Gabby is saying, okay, is to forgive and ask for help, get therapy, recover. He needs to get help. He needs to get help so that he can be forgiven. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Anything else? Come on, Gabby. All right. That's why it made me get this deck. from upstairs. That's why I was a little tiny bit late getting on because I knew we were going to get this deck. All right. Ask others to help. Okay, Gabby. You want us to forgive him? I don't know. We should, but there's still justice that's going to have to be served. Ooh, no. Mm-hmm. Okay. Justice does not have to be served then. All right, so you want him to get away? You want him to be forgiven? Big happy changes. Yeah, she's on the other side. Yep. On the other side, big happy changes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So I have the deck. Trust and be assertive. The key. Be assertive. And then there's a key with a mask on it. This is about hiding out. Trust. Someone's helping him hide. Someone he trusts, someone they trust. Someone who knows what's going on. They could be a Pisces. Or water sign. Okay, a Cancer. He could be getting a job as a nanny. Too. I just got that. He could get a job as doing homeschooling or something for a family. Mm-hmm. Ask your angels. Yeah, I just got that. He could get a job taking care of children privately. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Possibly. That's what's coming up. So, I don't know what else to do. um, what is his mind space right now? Let's see. Just for shits and giggles. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, want to do that? Uh, mm-mm. Nah, I don't think. I don't know. All right, let's see. Let's do it this way. No. Mm. Okay. All right, let's see what happens. They said, let's see what happens. This is a lesson for all of us. They said a twin flame lesson for all of us. Okay. All right, let's take out those. The Divine Masculine deck and the Divine Feminine deck. So let's see. What was the energy of Brian Laundrie in reference to this relationship with Gabby Pepito? Gabby and Brian, what is his mindset currently? Currently, what is his mindset? Yeah, Brian's mindset regarding this situation. Mm. Toth, God of wisdom. hmm On the bottom, Ganesh, God of obstruction. Number 5, that's change. Thought, Thoth, God of wisdom. 4 and 3 is 7. As I'm saying this, um, hmm, yeah, this is strategic. He's being very strategic. He's watching. He's watching what's happening. He's watching what's going on, or he's observing everything around him, trying to keep himself safe. Wisdom and obstruction. Yeah, he is dodging and he's putting up obstructions. I don't think we ever got that one before. The God of obstruction. Let's see. That's weird. Being wise. And obstruction. Mm-mm. Well, we know he's smart. Mm-hmm. So that is number 4 and 5. 45. 4 and 5 is 9. 9 is the ancestors. Also. So, okay. Mm. Mm. All right, so the thought talks about the 144,000 light workers. Mm. Says they're either an original part of that group or someone in the second wave. This is someone who is comfortable in nature and also in 44 when I looked up the entire universe itself. And Ganesh, the next one, this talks about a remover of obstacles. And it says that the way that this is done is by putting an obstacle in your path. It says, I am known as the remover of obstacles, but what is not always understood about me is the way that I do this by putting an obstacle across your path. This may seem counterproductive for me to place what feels like a barrier in your way, but this helps you dig up the original obstacle, the wound. Okay, and then he has a mouse with him, right? Which talks about reaching into well hidden areas of your soul and energy that can't be easily reached. So he's somewhere where he can't be easily reached. Something or some place that is part of his childhood, family history, Could have an uncle who's a teacher or a writer somewhere in another country, far, far away in the woods somewhere, maybe. But I think he's already in another country. Um, the true purpose of this law is not to acquire mansions, cars, and material objects, but the true purpose is to be the guiding force behind your own path of evolution, growth, and learning. Hmm. This is why Earth is called a mirror, to reflect to you core hurts through energies that stimulate the buried pain or belief. I would like to bring forward this message to you today to help you see that the situations that you encounter are often a way of triggering a core wound that has been within you for a long time, that urgently needs to be addressed. It needs to be removed so you can flourish and thrive. This is the true purpose of what is known in your language and time as the law of attraction. The true purpose of this governing law of the universe is not to acquire mansions, cars, and material objects, which can be a lovely bonus, but the true purpose is to be the guiding force behind your growth of evolution and learning. So this could be a karmic lesson that and maybe he knows that. He may be very aware that this is a lesson, that there is something inside of him, deeper inside of him, that may have nothing to do with Gabby at all, that needed to be brought to the surface. Or, as I said, it could have been something in a past life that needed to be addressed, or needed to be healed, or needed to be dug up and dealt with. And this is the situation. So, as he is running, and as he is dodging, and as he is making moves, he's also having a lot of dark nights of the soul. He also is feeling a lot of guilt. Um, I feel that's what I'm hearing. He's feeling a lot of guilt. All right, and underneath these cards is unity, Yeshua, Jesus. So he's doing a lot of praying. He's feeling guilty, but he's not trying to turn himself in. I think that that's where I'm getting. All right, and let's see. Let's get an energy for Gabby right now, as she is in this current state after she has transitioned. Let's see where her headspace is right now in regards to Brian, Gabby, if you don't mind. Let us know so we can try to have a better understanding. It seems like you're defending him or protecting him, Divine Feminine. You understand him? Yes. And you forgive him? Yes. Okay, so where are you? What's your feelings about this? What do you have? Ice cream truck. Let us know. You want him to be found? You want to go to jail? You want to get help? You want to get away? What? Mm-hmm. Goddess of strength, and the goddess of sensuality. We have number one, Mary Magdalene, the goddess of strength, and number two, Freya, the goddess of sensuality. And number two is also the high priestess. This is waiting. This is someone who is cold and alone. and waiting for love to arrive, waiting to hear from their love, looking out for him, goddess, goddess of strength, Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene was Jesus' 13th apostle, his best friend, his buddy, his favorite of all his students. And she protected him. She is the divine feminine. Mary is also Jesus' mother's name. Strength, sensuality, waiting, protecting. Bottom of the deck, goddess of forgiveness. So this is a journey that these people are on, and that apparently is going to continue until he gets there, until he gets to the other side, whether he, lives a long life and dies, or, you know, or not. She'll be waiting for him on the other side. That's what I'm getting. And she wants him to be all right. And she wants him to recover. Oh my goodness. Are we doing that spam thing that folks be doing? Oh, really? All right. So we'll take care of you. You'll be no longer allowed to hang out here. That's all right. Hassan Moscone. Right. All right. So I don't have any commentators in here, but I will definitely write that down so you won't be harassing me around here anymore after today. You don't scare me, bro. Moscone. Really? Says that I asked the angel that he belongs to the Lord, Yahwashi. Okay. To wage spiritual wars offensively against all of your demons and yourself by the mightiest name of God. Okay. All right. You should be in church or something then. Instead of going around here cursing people. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord, not you. Alrighty. Here we go. Bye. Gone. Okay. So, um, all right. All right. So, the forgiveness part. All right. Listen, they said that this was a twin flame lesson. Hmm. This is how it could go for someone, for some of us, for some of you, 4 and 4, when I'm looking up at that. It could get this drastic. It could get this serious. But if it's part of your story in your contract, it's possible. Or if it's part of your contract, it will happen. So the best thing that you could do, any of us could do, is just work on our own soul salvation and do what's best for us to protect ourselves, to protect our energy, to protect our legacies, and be grateful for each day, because any relationship could turn into this, right? Anything can happen. Bits of passion, things like that, you know, jealousy, unnecessary. But It could happen to any of us. All right. So what is the what was this about? What was the lesson here for this for these two? For Brian and Gabby. What was this? What was this situation about? What was this lesson about? For them and for what was this about for them? Okay. What did they have to learn about through this relationship between them, the two of them, and the events that happened? What was the purpose of this relationship? Okay. What was the purpose of their relationship? What was the purpose of this relationship for Brian and Gabby? And Gabby, what's the purpose of this relationship? Okay. Boundaries and miscommunications. Boundaries and miscommunications. And that's a 9 2 11. Okay, so these things manifested itself towards this boundaries and the miscommunication. So someone was overstepping their boundaries, or someone was maybe spying on the other, or someone may have had a friend or someone that they felt was interfering, causing miscommunications because someone else was interfering with their boundaries, or maybe there was a problem with boundaries because they were living in the home with the family, and that led to a lot of miscommunication. 7 on the bottom. Physical ailments. There could have been a pregnancy. Could have been a pregnancy. Or it also could have been physical or mental ailments on both of their parts. Maybe she didn't know how to establish boundaries with people, and maybe he didn't know how to talk to her, or mm, or vice versa. Mm. Okay, so what is the lesson for all of us in this situation, please? So this relationship was suffering because of miscommunications and failure to set or keep boundaries. You're gonna get burned up here. No, 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 no. Siéntate. Mm. Go ahead. All right. Let's see. What is this? What is the lesson for us, for them, about this situation? What should be? What is the positive outcome for this, or what would be a positive outcome for this, or what is the lesson that we need to learn as divine masculines and divine feminines about this journey? Communion, number 11, talks about taking time and spending time with one another. Going camping. We talked a lot about going camping in this twin flame reunion, or this twin flame journey camping has come up a lot. Huh. Spending time together, communication, communion, being intimate, physically and mentally. But in this particular depiction, just because I'm being drawn to it, this is a lesbian couple. Hmm. So this is maybe there was a same-sex situation with a friend, and there was jealousy and miscommunications because maybe that person didn't know their boundaries, or maybe that's what one of them felt. Maybe Brian felt that her friend or whoever this is was overstepping their boundaries. I did see an interview where they said the girl said that every time they would have a big fight, she would come and stay. Gabby would come and stay at his friend's house. She looks very much like Gabby too, very similar um, hair and looks. Hmm. Maybe Gabby wanted her to join them on the trip, and Brian said absolutely not. Hmm. That could have been that too. Or maybe he thought that she wanted to come. Or maybe she missed her friend and Brian took it the wrong way. Who knows? I don't know. We may never know. But this was all for entertainment purposes only. Openness. Okay, that's at the bottom of the deck. So needing, and this is a two, needing to be open, needing to communicate, needing to be open to this communication. Mm. Okay, so perhaps somehow or another Brian got it in his head or came across some kind of communication from someone else and he took it wrong and he thought that Gabby was going to be involved with another person, another woman even. And it got out of hand. And openness. So this is about learning about communication and being open. All right, about who your friends are and what makes you happy and what gives you joy. Not being afraid to set boundaries. So that might be what happened because we've had that theme coming up too. So maybe somebody wasn't sure about their feelings about another person and somehow or another came out on this trip. Will they find him? Yes. Will they be able to bring him to justice? Mm-hmm. But Gabby has already forgiven him and she's around and she's helping. She's helping him by protecting him and she's helping her family by trying to comfort them and to help them get the counseling that they need also and to be able to ask for help. But she is not trying to let him get caught either. So she's rooting for him on the other side. But let's think of it, you know, if love is unconditional, isn't that the as unconditional as you can get, right? So that says a lot for her spirit, right? And maybe this was her generational family curse that she was able to break by coming forth and saying to forgive him. Anything's possible, folks. I believe it. That could be the possibility. And this is maybe a question for all of us. How far, how deep is your love? Is it unconditional? What are you willing, not what are you willing to put up with? Nah, it's not, it's deeper than that. But if something like this were to happen, could you forgive and continue to love? Would you? Regardless of what your family feels or anything else, talking about you. Regardless of your children and whatever the circumstances, the causes, whatever. Is how eternal and how unconditional is love? Is your love for this person who has done the ultimate, right? And maybe that's the test for us. And maybe that's why some people have said no, thank you to it, because they know that they feel that they could not do that, or something is telling them not to, because maybe they don't trust they don't know to trust their souls enough to be okay and to be forgiving. They don't know that they can trust their souls enough and that it'll be okay because it's not going to hurt. It's a lesson. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. It's not going to hurt. It's a lesson. Mm. Okay, folks. I I think that it's a lot. Hmm. I think that I need to shut this down because getting a little heavy here. Not really heavy. It's just not heavy. What is it? More like it's. She wishes it wasn't as. She wishes people weren't giving it all the attention that it's getting. That makes it harder. Makes it hard for him to move. Hmm. Okay. Makes it harder for him to move because of all this attention. Hmm. Well, they can't just let him get away with things like this. They have to try to find him. That's why he didn't like the attention. He didn't like the attention her blog brought to them. And this is part of the reason. There's no privacy, no anonymity. Oh, well, if they had had anonymity, they wouldn't have found you, maybe. But it doesn't matter because that was just a shell of the body. Not okay. Okay. Anything else, Gabby? Mm. Anything else? She's surrounded by pets on the other side, animal. And she trusts that if he keeps going, she'll keep helping him. Hmm. She doesn't want him to be afraid. So the media and the police and everybody else is putting more on this, of course, than she is, because first of all, she's transitioned, and second of all, she's looking at it from a higher perspective. Right. In this case, she's not trying to give clues to where he is. She's trying not to let that happen. Ah, okay. She doesn't want there to be clues to where he is. Okay. All right. Okay, so I guess I will respect her wishes and let it go. So I'll post this and we'll see what comes up after this. Well, what else unfolds. But thanks everybody for coming by and spending some time with me and Gabby, and we'll see what happens. Okay. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share these messages, and check out the shorts on the channel. They're cute, and I try to post them consistently. And some of the shorts are longer than others, but that's because even though the short is only supposed to be like a minute long, but there's some things that come across, and I feel it's worth the entire message, whether it's monetized or not. I just feel it's something worthwhile sharing. Some tips for the spiritual journey or for relationships. So subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell, and you'll know whenever I post new material or when I go live. So, thanks so much for coming to see us today. Ew. All right. Thanks so much for coming to visit. And IyaPatsy. Uh-huh. And that's also the address for the Cash App with a $ in front of it. I changed it so that it wouldn't be so confusing. I don't know what's up with this focus, but there it is. So, IyaPatsy, $ in front of the Iya. All right, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll print up the new cards with a $ in front of the Iya, and that's where you'll know it's Cash App. So anyway, I'll talk to everybody real soon. Thank you so very much, and let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for coming. Ashe. Namaste. Peace.